the best part about that, Sid, swish, is that I hadn't switched over to live yet, so no one got to hear you drop that joke. That's gonna be my favorite thing tonight, is that you missed it.
Face.
All right, I'm Arthur Perkins. This is APGamingREAL. I have a new setup. I don't know. I feel like I'm less shiny, but now I'm more pale, which is technically the actual color of my skin. I know that will shock and surprise some of you. Oh shit, somebody just resubbed. Let's see how loud it is. I'm just gonna wait for it.
I just missed
There we go. No, it's actually at a good volume this time around. I'll take it. I will accept that. Thanks for the resub, SidAlpha. That's 2 years. 2 years. Okay, so a couple of notes. Obviously, we didn't have a show last week. We did the Swargtastic Super Show. I had a huge amount of technical problems and was pissed off the whole time. Sid left halfway through. Swarg promised he'll watch more of the quest and then didn't. Swarg had to take off work for 2 weeks to be on the show. Obviously, he's not here now because he can't keep taking off work on Thursdays, so I will be playing Steven Johnson for the rest of this show. What that means is we'll do like an hour and a half of intros. 20 seconds of that will be Pondo. Probably 20 minutes of that will be Rad. There it is. There it is. Look, I had so many intro jokes prepared this week. Let me tell you, there was one where I was going to change all instances of Pondo's name on the overlay with Cotton's boyfriend and see if anyone noticed. But I think I'll do that again in 6 weeks once everyone's forgot about this. I just didn't feel like I could pull it off tonight. I have been told, however, that I interrupt people's intros on the show a lot. Now, I think it's charming or endearing or knowledgeable, host-like, but some people say it's annoying and I should shut the fuck up. So tonight, I won't be interrupting anybody's intro. And if I do, don't answer me. I'm relying on you, cast members. Don't let me interrupt you.
Yeah, but we all interrupt each other's intros.
That's fine, but I've been the one specifically called out for this. Trust me, Sid, if someone calls you out for something, I'll let you know. I mean, there was that thing on the poll where someone was like, SidAlpha, and I was like, do I tell Sid about this or not? Shit.
Yeah, that made me die a little inside.
What happened? Somebody
no, chat.
on Sid in
Look,
the poll?
Let me be clear here, chat. It's not that I want to seem less pale. We're still not at my natural skin color. I appear to have color right now, which means I'm not at my natural skin color yet. Only the gray pallor of death can match my actual real-life skin color. Any color higher than that is incorrect. What other announcements did I have? Oh, right. 5-year poll. I've got a lot of responses on it, but Battletech people have not had a chance. So I'm putting it in the chat right now. Hopefully I still have it. Control V'd. Yes, I do. It's in the description section on YouTube. It will be open through Sunday. So if you watch this show on the weekends, like 90% of you do, on YouTube, you'll still have a chance to answer. Monday morning, I'll be finalizing it and using the results in order to plan my next year of content, because July 26th is my 5-year. Technically, it's the start of the 6th year. Okay. Any other things I need to say? Any other things I need to mess around with people with? I kind of feel like everybody's tired or bored or exhausted this week. I'm gonna throw out to Rad first, and here's why. My understanding is that Rad is the non-commissioned officer in charge of the civil military liaison something. I looked it up. As you might know, I consider myself an armchair general. I'm very good at strategy and tactics. I've read Sun Tzu's Art of War. So, with my understanding of both military law and the law of the state of Texas, for a brief period of 3 days, Rad was actually third in line to be military governor of Texas. We may now address him as Mr. Governor.
Yes. I will also accept Supreme Overlord.
I don't think that's a title since Vietnam, but I'll go with you on that one.
I'll accept it nonetheless. Yep. We actually did recovery operations today. So our big training exercise, which wasn't really a training, I don't know. Anyway, we did recovery operations today. So we're doing a lot of like after action stuff and breakdown and cleaning and all of those sorts of fun things. So it was a good training. I had a lot of soldiers that had never done anything like that before. So in my MOS, there are a lot of people. So what's the best way to describe this? There are a lot of people who get into my MOS later on in their military career. It's a little more rare for people to start in my MOS. So what happens is people will go and do combat arms or other types of things first, and then they will find their way into my MOS. And that's especially true for officers. You cannot actually commission into my MOS as an officer. You can't be a civil affairs officer until you're an 03. You have to be at least a captain to even try and go to CA school to be qualified to do that. So what we have is we have a bunch of officers in our unit, and only like 3 of them are MOS qualified. MOS stands for military operational specialty. I don't know, something like that. It's your job in the military. It's your job code, essentially. For those who may not be aware, I'm trying not to speak in too much jargon, or at least explain the jargon that I do use. So over the last like 6 days, I've been dealing with a lot of people that outrank me a lot and know a whole lot less than me. So it was a challenging experience. I had a lot of responsibility thrust on me to train these second and first lieutenants and these captains on how to do their jobs, which is fine because I've been doing this job for 10 years now. So I think I have a pretty good grip on it. So I ended up being the de facto battalion subject matter expert, essentially. So it was very busy. It was 20-hour days. And then on top of that, they threw in a range day. So we got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and drove over to San Antonio and shot all day, and then came back, and we were back by about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we had to unload and put all the weapons back and the vault and all that stuff. So that was about a 26-hour operation. People were pretty exhausted. And then we went directly into civil military operations the next day. So it's been a long week. If I seem slightly less exuberant than usual, I think that explains it for the most part. I do have to wake up. I do have 4 more days of orders after today, so it's not over yet, but the main training event is over, so that's good. Arthur, you almost had it. It's the Civil Military Operations Center. I think you purposefully tried to make it more complicated than it was, to be funny. But yeah, so if you're interested in what I do recommend it to people if they're interested in military careers. I think my MOS is a really good one. So I would definitely say check out being a 38 Bravo. It does benefit you a lot to come in with some combat arms experience already, but if you don't, it's not a big deal. If you like to talk to people, if you like to have a generally less offensive and more humanitarian focused job in the military, 38 Bravo is a good way to go. Now, what unit you get into will largely dictate your balance of offensive action versus foreign humanitarian aid. So, keep that in mind, I guess. I can't guarantee your experience. No one should ever guarantee what your experience is going to be in the military because it varies very widely. Even within the same job, it can be very different. So don't let anybody ever tell you how it's going to be when you join the military because everyone's experience is very unique. So that's been my week, my last 2 weeks, really. I'm excited for it to be over. I'm ready for my orders to end. As soon as my orders end, I leave the very next day to go to Lake LBJ, which is just north of Austin, to go do a week on the lake with the family. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think I'll be able to do the show there, so I'm not too worried about missing the show. It'll be from my laptop, so you won't get to see my beautiful living room in the background, but you'll survive, I assume. Yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to family vacation, doing some wakeboarding, getting real sunburn, being off of orders, applying for more jobs. The job hunt continues. So that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got going on, really. Oh, I went and ate lunch on the Kima Boardwalk yesterday, so that's always nice. So went and ate at the Aquarium, which is a seafood restaurant that has a 50,000 gallon aquarium right next to the dining area. So you watch all of, and it's mostly filled with local wildlife. So it's got stingrays and all kinds of big bay fish and stuff in there, moray eels. It's pretty cool. It's neato skeeto. That's it. Oh, wait, no. Now I have to get to stuff that really matters. They're re-releasing Endgame with end credit scenes, which is pretty cool. I'll probably go see it again. Also, the buzz, the media buzz for Spider-Man is apparently off the chain. People are saying it's the greatest Spider-Man movie ever, which for me personally, that's a big claim, because I think largely Spider-Verse is probably the best Spider-Man movie ever made, closely followed by Homecoming and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 were also probably. There's a lot of good there's a lot of bad Spider-Man movies, but there are a lot of good ones too. So for people to be saying that this movie is better than Spider-Verse, it's crazy to me. I have a hard time conceptualizing that. So I'm excited to see Spider-Man. I'm excited to take my kids to see Toy Story 4, which also apparently sticks the landing as far as the 4th installment of the Toy Stories. What else? That's it.
I'm almost afraid to watch another Toy Story movie after the last one.
I know. Well, the third one was
got really adult in that.
It got very emotional, and that's some of the reviews I've read. Is like, go see Toy Story 4, spend a half hour sobbing uncontrollably. Like, so I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to do that to myself.
I do have to go see it with my kids. So my son is a giant Buzz Lightyear fan, so there's no not seeing that movie for me. So, yeah, all right. I think that's all the pop culture that I have currently on my radar.
I have to tell you, it was incredibly hard not jumping in on
I
several parts of that.
That's why I kept extending it. I'm like, how long can I go? How far can I push this?
I want to add, by the way,
now go back and retroactively interrupt all of my points.
No, I want to add that this 5-year poll that I've been doing is very possible, because there's a lot of SidAlpha viewers who watch this show, that now that the SidAlpha YouTube viewers and people who watch Battletech Live but didn't show up for the Swartastic Super Show, they might vote him into the first place on the 5-year poll as the most popular person right now. But Raddosaurus is actually number 1. Rad, Sid, and Cotton are all within 1 vote of each other. Pondo and I are equally popular.
Sorry, everybody. I did vote for Rad. I did.
Thank you,
That
Sid.
is surprising.
Oh boy.
I'll prepare a speech for next week.
That's very surprising right now, Pondo.
No, I'm surprised that it's.
I'm surprised that your XLR
5?
mic needs some adjustments real quick.
What are the awards?
When this happens, look,
Yeah.
it's not as good as when you go high pitch, but when you go low pitch, it's still quite funny.
What are the awards in the office? The Dundies? You need a version of the Dundies for APGamingREAL.
I don't know what that is. I never watched The Office.
Oh, come on.
I watch Parks and Rec instead because it's funny. Unlike The Office.
I just realized I drew this dinosaur upside down. Wow, that's heartbreaking.
Is it
That's
still doing
You know how you
Flip
can
it over,
solve
man.
that is by flipping the down.
No, I drew it on my military notebook. I don't know.
You know
if
how you can solve
yeah,
that by
I put it-
flipping it upside down and then taking the picture of it.
I was drawing my dinosaur and then I realized.
Yeah,
I
wow,
put
that
it
looks really good. It's like it's
upside
popping
down
out.
in my notebook. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's jumping out the frame.
So balls.
So
On to you, next person.
on top of Rad being very popular, I want to add that maybe you want to see more of Rad. Maybe you like Raddosaurus. I mean, it's given the number of votes he has, I'd say it's fairly likely. You know, the way to do that is to fund this show through Twitch subscriptions, through
right.
Patreon, so that I can afford to pay this cast full time to show up. And then Rad doesn't have to get a real life job. He could just make art for me full time.
Yeah, if I could be on
and play
RPG
role play
shows
games
and make art and support my family, I would be on. It would be the Dan Effect. I would be on all of Arthur's shows.
Well, look, I got Dan Effect last week. I feel like I got
Yeah.
Dan Effect this week. The Dan Effect is very, very strong.
I would be on all Arthur shows, and then I would have my own lineup of shows with Arthur as the only player, like 5 times a week.
Now, as I was about to ask, where are we in the ranking? Like,
I don't feel like I want to tell you.
oh, okay.
I'm just listing the top people. I have to tell you, Virgil's way more popular than me, and it's
Oh, okay.
you know,
That's
Deservingly so.
yeah. I mean, I like
One of the
people
greats.
started adding Virgil over and over again. I was like, oh shit, Virgil's still super popular.
One of the greats.
Some people have said that. Some people have.
Well, somebody's knocking on my door. I'll be
Okay,
back.
you go do that.
It's weird.
We'll jump over to Pondo right now.
All right.
Because I want to know, Pondo, how did you set this car on fire? Yeah, that's right. It was 2 weeks ago, but I haven't heard anything about it since
Yeah,
then. So I want to know about how you set this car on fire.
all I was trying to do was get the car started,
Yeah.
turn the ignition. Suddenly there was like a gunshot coming from the engine, sounded like. And I went to go investigate, and it was suddenly on fire. What caused it? I have no idea still.
Okay. All right.
All I can guess is that maybe some
my eye
oil
on
got
you.
ignited in there.
Mm-hmm. Keeping my eye on you.
So it backfired
I guess, yeah.
up through the carburetor.
I have no idea, man. There's now a crater where some of the engine used to be.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I have some pictures still. I think Cotton has more pictures. I know her dad got pictures.
Sorry for your loss.
Everybody was just surprised that it went out that way and not by the wheels just falling off.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I knew it was not long for this world, but that's definitely not that doesn't even crack the top 10 list of ways that I figured it would end up breaking down permanently.
Yeah. Sid, I don't think you got a chance to see the essence of what this car was before it exploded.
What exploded? What happened? Oh, is this Cotton's truck that caught on fire or something?
Cotton's car, yes.
Car. And it was Pondo's fault. Is that right? I believe.
I
That's
guess.
what I heard.
I have no idea how I did it. All I did was turn the key and something went bang, and then suddenly engine caught on fire.
Yeah, I mean that's solidly your fault, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unwisely enter a contest to win some free money on the internet. Nothing could go wrong, right?
Right.
You might win.
Right.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, God.
Other than that, it's been like a very busy week. Yeah, week or a couple weeks. Has it been 2 weeks since we had the last game?
Yeah.
I guess it has. Yeah. Yeah, it's been very busy. My mother and my little brother came to visit, so pretty much after work, I'd go hang out with them, see them for a little while for going to sleep. Waking up doing that every day. Pretty much I had to go to work every day that they were here, with the exception of Thursday. For some reason now I have just Thursdays off, which is not a bad thing, considering I have this show on Thursday, so. Played bold. That did adequate. I was absolutely terrible the first round, and then the second round I kind of got the hang of it. Played pool again. Found out that I probably should have slacked off more in college because my pool skills are rusty. What else?
I won a game of pool today, as a matter of fact, at the USO.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. It's the first time I played pool in like, I don't know, probably more than 6 months, over a year almost.
Yeah. Man, I can't think of what else because I really haven't done that much because I've been so busy. Ate a lot. More than what I probably should have. Surprised AP has not jumped in yet. Of course, I haven't given him anything.
He's
Oh, no,
working
yes,
hard.
Yes, you have.
He's working hard to not interrupt.
Yeah, I have an update about the Warhammer AP, and it's that I've officially I've just at some point I play the long game, as in just not building any military, just letting money come in, building the structures and everything, so that way I can make better units. And then eventually people started trying to declare war on me, which essentially meant that, well, now I gotta go kick your ass. I took out the Counts, the Von Fountains. I cannot remember the name. AP, you can help me out here. I'm asking you, do you remember the name? Because I don't. He's actually really.
It's not interrupting if
It's
you're
not an interruption if somebody asks you a question.
No, all right. Play it your way.
Okay, well, that's pretty much it. Let's go switch it over to Sid, since AP doesn't want to answer my question.
Hi, yeah, it's been a couple of weeks for everyone. For those of you that were watching the Swagtastic special with the original ABC series, The Quest, that we tried to put on last Thursday, I had to abruptly leave to go help out a couple of friends that were stranded 2 hours away, and yeah, they're actually staying here. You might have seen them moving back and forth in the background at some point, and yeah, it's been a week. The hot water heater decided that the bottom was just going to separate from itself and spew water everywhere. So I had to impromptu spend $800 to buy a new water heater, and then I had to put it in. And of course, all the fittings are in different places from the old hot water heater, so I had to buy a bunch of new pipe and do a bunch of plumbing stuff. But it worked. I was successful, and I have hot water again, and it works great. And it's nice when it's not leaking everywhere. Yeah, and I hit a deer with my car just yesterday.
Is the deer okay?
Yeah, the deer fared better than my car did.
Oh, that's good.
Oh man, I'm sorry. What do you mean that's good?
Well, the deer's okay.
Fuck that deer.
Well, thankfully it was. I wasn't on the highway or anything. I was going 45 when I saw it, but it was coming out of some really tall brush and grass, so I didn't see it until it was actually like up on the road. So I was still going about 20 when we connected, but yeah, so the car's got a little bit of battle damage on it now. I got to take in and get it looked at and see what it'll cost to get fixed tomorrow. But yes, the deer is fine. It had a good sit down after its head came with my car. It actually hit me. I did not hit it. It was a side impact. It wasn't a front impact. So the deer managed to ram my car. Came out of nowhere, rammed my fucking car, and then had a nice little sit down to collect itself after it damaged my car.
Rethink its life.
Got up and ran away. Yes, I'm very displeased by this deer. I was actually wishing I had a gun with me, and I'd be eating deer. I'd be eating venison right now if that were the case.
I'd be lying if I said there hadn't been animals that I'd eaten that I had killed with my car.
Well, I wouldn't have killed it with my car. While it was recovering from ramming my car, I would have just shot it with a handgun.
The real story you should have said is like, well, it ran into my car, so I had to put it out of its misery, and it's fine.
Yeah, but I didn't have a gun with me, so I couldn't. Which makes me very distraught. That definitely means I am going hunting this year, though. I will see you again, deer.
I'll find you.
I'll find you.
You just see a deer with like a crooked head. You're like, that's you. I know it is.
Yeah, it rammed me pretty good too.
See like a chip of your headlight cap and its antlers.
Yeah, its antlers managed to crack my headlamp too.
It's got like the Toyota symbol like impressed upon its.
So yeah, it's yesterday was a very interesting day for me for all of the plumbing and the hot water heater stuff, and then yeah, I was just going back to the hardware store for one more fitting for the gas line, and the goddamn deer.
Fucking deer.
But it's okay. The deer survived. My car is still very drivable. It just has a dent and a cracked headlamp. So I'll live through the ignominy of having a deer accost my vehicle.
No thanks to you, deer.
Yeah, and that's it. And just the rest of it's just more YouTube stuff and silliness.
Cotton, how's your week going?
Well, I almost thought we didn't have a show today. Pondo told me he had a Warhammer playtest at 7:30 in the morning. So I
Good
woke him
lord.
up at like 7:20, and I was like, "Hey, you got your playtest thing?" And he's like, "No, it's not in the morning. It's at night." And then he just went back to bed. And I was really confused because I didn't know if this show was canceled for that. But I just went back to bed too. It was...
Fuck it.
I was very tired. I felt sorry I had to apologize to Graham because I was planning on doing the practice with him, but I passed out.
What confuses me was you didn't say no, I'm not doing it, and you're like, no, it's at night.
Not now, later.
Yeah, my week was also busy with his family in here. No more cars exploding or anything like that I recall. I went to the doctor for my blood clot, and I don't have any diseases that caused the blood clot, so that was great news.
Hooray.
It was probably just the little heart surgery I had. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. I have several notes. This is a struggle. This is a struggle to get through, guys. I hope y'all motherfuckers that say that I interrupt people are happy. I let that happen. It's not going to happen again.
I'm loving it.
I'm glad that you're entertained, Rad, because that's why I'm here, is to entertain you.
Now we're deliberately going to do
specifically. Our new Warhammer show has basically been more or less announced. I posted GM prep. I don't normally do GM prep because when you do GM prep, people will spoil it to the players, and the very first thing that happened this morning is someone immediately spoiled the GM prep to the players. So
wow.
I'm probably never doing
I didn't see it.
It's all right. It's there. Pondo saw it, and Atomic saw it as well. So probably never doing GM prep again because this is the exact reason why I don't do it. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see how that video's doing. I'm still a little upset over all of this, but it's got like 100 views already, which is more than this series would get in like a 6-hour period. So
I was gonna say, when I checked it out, it already had like 75.
yeah, people are really thirsty for Warhammer, so I'm looking forward to that. What else do we have going on? I am looking for nice things to say about this show. If you all want to come on Discord into the Battletech cast channel and give me like your one-liner, why do you watch this show? You know. And by the way, I want to
for nice things to say about the show.
I want to say this, by the way. Thank you guys for choosing to watch this show. You could be doing literally anything with your life right now. Literally anything. I mean, there's an infinite number of possibilities, and you've chosen to watch this show. Why, though? That's what I want to know, because I'm looking at maybe doing like a promotional video for like the 4th season or the end of the 3rd season, because we're in the second half of the season now. I guess that will also tie into the next thing that I'm about to say. As the season begins to wrap up, of course, I have 3 more seasons planned, 4, 5, and 6. More or less. I've got all these people on contract forever. I mean, they're soul-bound. I gave them all gold rings with their names carved on the inside band.
It's true.
It's written in the dark tongue of Mordor.
Mhm.
Well, I'm waiting for my ring now.
4 rings to bind them.
But the 2-year anniversary of the show is on November 11th, and I won't be here
That's
that
insane.
week. I will actually be on vacation for that week, so we won't have a 2-year anniversary show on the week that we have a 2-year anniversary. It'll be the week after.
We should pre-record
We'll
it.
just do it without you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Pondo
God.
could just host it for me. You know,
Damn
he's
it,
got
Arthur.
experience. We'll have Grimdark come on and be the game master, and Pondo will be the host and streamer, and it'll be like I don't even belong on the show anyway, which some people agree with.
Wow.
We couldn't do the show without you, AP.
I feel like you could do this. We have done this show without me. There was a whole episode. There were 2 whole episodes. I did nothing but play smartphone games. It was glorious.
And literally, the only thing that you could have actually done it completely without us. If I was like, as soon as I said something, I was, all right, let's bring out the critical dice. No, that's my job.
Yeah, exactly. I do love critical dice.
You just don't like it on yourself.
Well, you know,
nobody
I
does.
do like watching things explode, right? But I just don't like it when my stuff gets damaged. It's fine when it's you guys, but
Yeah, of course.
when it's my stuff, I don't want to see it get hurt.
We feel the same way. We like your stuff exploding, not our stuff.
I spent weeks creating the list of bad guys that you guys will face throughout this season. I've had to slowly tick their dead bodies off of the giant list of like 40 mechs that they have. And
Makes me
like
so happy.
half of that list is black now. In the
We
first
spent
episode of the season, you guys are like, we have to face a lance of heavy mechs, and then we have to face a lance of light mechs. Sorry, a star of each. And James is like, we can't do this. I've done the math. We're already way past, like, we're all gonna die. And then you guys managed to destroy everything and kill everyone. And Sid was running around on foot while a guy chased him with a pistol. You guys are like, okay, yeah, we could do this. And for the whole rest of the season, you guys have been like, we're gonna lose this battle. You've been like that for this battle, and then it's just like, no, actually, we turned out we won. And I'm like, I'll get you next time, but that's how the show goes now. Anyway, anything else we need to cover real quick before I go, I'll get you next time as all my mechs explode?
I don't
No,
think so.
I think I'm good. I think we should let James get back to work.
All right, I want to thank Cotton's mom and, of course, Cotton's dad and all of Cotton's family members who watch the show. And, you know, I just want to see them off real quick because, of course, they only watch the intro. And once that's done, they, they go about their business doing normie stuff, like not watching us play Battletech. Okay, let me write down the time here. 32:58. All right, look, if you skipped intros, then you should know that in the description section on YouTube, there's a poll for the 5-year anniversary of the show. The 6th year is on July 26th. I want to know how people think about the show. I want to know who their favorite cast members are, their favorite genres, their favorite shows. Let me know.
Get in there and vote.
I assure you I will read everything that you write, even when it's really, really mean.
It'll probably be mostly just Rad and Virgil.
Previously on the show, we got exactly 1.5 rounds of combat in the last episode because there's too many units going down. Swargula briefly joined us as Steven Johnson, a man on a mission. The last mech pilot left in the Foundation Industrial Works factory. A man wanting to defend his wife and daughter. After 30 years of loyal service, he's very shortly away from retirement, but now his very way of life has been overthrown by the clan invasion. Your party, retreating from the clans, drawing them afterwards, are buying time for Steven Johnson, the brave, incredibly skilled mech pilot, to, I don't know, take toilet paper off the side of his... I don't really remember what Swargula is doing, but
It was
just-
take toilet paper outside his mech, hide behind
I'm
it.
just so
Great.
glad to be playing Swargula's character now. I'm so glad to be locked into doing that. I think the highlight of the last episode for me was when I was like, okay, well, you got that mech down, and it's not very likely it'll stand up, but I'm gonna have it stand up. And Sid was like, no, no, no! If I'd have known that, I would have stepped on and killed his ass. And I was like, I can't wait for you to fail this roll. And he was like, I critically step on him. I destroy him and his whole family. And I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. I didn't even care about him anyway.
It really didn't matter because
Secretly, I cared a lot, okay? Cared a lot.
Well, but I did declare that I was going to kick, and then there was like, there's no
Yeah,
point.
you wanted to destroy his whole life. Oh, I like that transition. It was very swishy. I forgot that I switched over to that. I like it. Okay, come on. You know what?
I think we just literally got off last time from just like Swargula, I think just shot.
Yeah, the only thing that happened was Swarg shot, which means it's my turn to shoot now.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to shoot with that Marauder because that Marauder is basically on fire right now.
Isn't the Marauder missing it? No, it barely has.
No, it has a 28 heat though.
I like the swish too.
Yeah, the
just
switch
saw
looks good. All right, the Marauder's going to fire at the Hunchback.
I thought I have cover from the Marauder.
I think you do. That's a problem.
I remember that. That's why I was there. My poor little medium mechs had been taking damage enough from the Marauder.
Okay, I guess you have cover from everything. All right, well, you know what? The Marauder can't do anything this round then. It is time for, I don't know,
I think there's one
0.5 to attack this Hunchback then. Where's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? There's one elemental. His suit is damaged. He has no ammunition left. He's just firing a cluster of one SRM2. Not SRM2, so one small laser. And that will actually miss. Look at this cat. This cat is amazing.
AC-20, that elemental.
I don't have an AC-20. I just have a mess of medium lasers.
Oh, that's right. You're in the
Even
switchback.
better.
What do you want to do, guys? It's your turn.
Fire 11.
I'll
medium
finish
lasers.
off this lone elemental has no armor.
Hey, can we do?
You're going to
Sorry,
fire
go ahead.
all 8 of your medium lasers at this elemental.
No, I'll fire like 6.
There's no need to
What
go
do
crazy.
you want to do with the other 2?
Sink the heat.
Sure. Let's see here. I know I can figure this out. There we
6
go.
times 3 is 18. 23 minus 18.
Hunchback. Alright, so this is Dragoon. You don't even need to sink heat. Don't even... I don't even want to hear this from you.
What you don't want to hear from me?
Nothing. You just go ahead and shoot. I can't wait for you to roll 12 ones in a row.
No, just 6. Did I move? I did move. Okay. Start at 5. A walk makes 6. Plus 2 makes it 8. So I need to hit on an 8. At least 1. So your chances are actually high here.
Your chances are high here.
that hit.
No, he's dead. He dies instantly. Your chances are high here. What do I sound like?
Well, I can't predict on getting it the very first try. I'm sorry.
All right, what else do I got? Marauder, you're not doing anything for me. Rifleman, what do you got?
He's got nothing.
That's a 2-story tall building.
Yep.
I mean, he can definitely right arm that Banshee for sure.
Can you indirect fire inside of the
No.
factory?
Nope, because it's only 3 stories high.
Yeah, you can't fire over.
We couldn't fire around. Like we couldn't have this catapult shoot rockets at this wall
No, we
and
can't.
then have
we
it
can't,
curve around,
we
All
can't
right,
curve.
The way that
this
the
is not
rockets-
wanted.
like in my favorite James McAvoy film. No, okay.
I think the way to understand it is that Clan-Mechs actually shoot relatively forward, while Interspheres shoot upwards, mainly.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know
What I
that.
loved was people were actually trying to math how it would be possible to curve a bullet.
Curved bullets.
Like
3.
you obviously don't understand physics. I'm sorry.
Did they MythBuster that?
I think they did.
No, I think they did. They did with magnets. Magnet.
I thought they did it with a robotic arm. that
Oh wait, no, yeah, they did. They did.
I don't remember if they were able to do it or not. I don't think it did.
3.
No, because that's not how. That's
4,
not how
5.
ballistics works.
All right,
That's
so
not
I'm
how physics
shooting
works.
5s, 2 5s for 2 large pulse lasers. Versus a banshee. Oh, and they're actually oh, that's a headshot.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least
it's actually 3 as well.
At least there's just 2 internal left.
The pilot takes a hit. Let's see if I can knock Sorgula's ass out.
I know you were agonizing about having to play his character, so I think you may have just solved the problem.
You know, I do prefer the vanilla ice
That
solution.
would be really, really, really bad for us. if
It
that
would be
changed.
very
Yeah.
funny though. All right.
The headshots have been absurd.
Yeah, there's been a great deal of headshotting.
All right, it's not double one, so it's not knocked out. Man, if I manage to hit another headshot with this, it will be hilarious. That's
mean,
also a hit. Location 8 is left torso for 10 points of
10.
damage.
I got it.
Excellent.
How much damage was done to the head?
10. A PPC's worth. So it was like 2 eternal
So
left.
I gained 20 plus 0 heat, which means I dissipate, I think 18. Dissipate everything.
Ugh.
Meow, 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 meow,
Fucking
meow,
funny
meow,
mix.
meow, 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 meow. Your guys' turn.
I feel like the most canon thing to happen would be he would just lay back down on the ground.
They can't see me down here.
Yeah, but he lays down on top of the crate, so they still can.
Did we kill the elemental? 0.5? What's 0.5 got left?
He's
0.5
dead.
is dead.
He's dead. Okay, all right. We just didn't take him off yet. Okay.
Yeah, there was like 1 lone elemental left that had to survive a
How
brawl.
much is left in 0.4? There's 3 guys left in 0.4.
I got that sweet back shot or right shot on this catapult. What do you guys want to do? Not many things you can shoot at.
There's really not.
The elementals are actually pretty well hidden.
Can I see those elementals?
think so.
What are you in? The
The Mad Cat B.
no, the building is blocking their vision.
Is it?
Yeah. We go center to center, right?
No, it's base to base. It's the center of the hex. I think it's clear shot.
I mean, if that's true, then wouldn't I be able to hit the hunchback?
No, because you're doing off base,
What?
like face to face.
What?
Face to face.
I'm so confused by you guys now.
Can you see my ruler? That's face to face.
Yeah, but you could
Well,
also
maybe
go
not.
to this face.
I don't know. I think you could see the hunchback.
I have no
Actually, I
idea.
think you can see the hunchback.
We're saying no for now, so I'm saying no to this as well.
Okay.
That's what we've established this round. James will correct us in the chat. We'll redo the entire round of combat.
I believe
I
the
think you can see
catapult
the
can
flashman,
torso
too.
twist and
James
shoot.
not here right now, so he'll just leave a comment saying, "No, you're doing it wrong."
No, he'll probably just message me on Discord and tell me I did it wrong.
The catapult can torso twist and hit the elementals.
Yes, it can.
Will that be just the right side weapons, or
No, it'd be
yes.
front.
maybe front?
If
Cool.
a torso twist.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
fire
the
our
Enforcer can hit him too.
4 medium lasers.
I mean, this building is in the way.
I think the enforcer's behind the building.
Oh,
So.
well, the building is only 1 tall, so yeah, the enforcer can still see them
How can you? Oh, okay.
because it says building 1. I know that it is not to scale.
Oh, well, in that case, that building that I have the hunchback is only 1 story tall as well.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
all right,
it is.
well, Marauder, Hunchback, and Warhammer are all going to fight it out then.
Well, shit.
Yeah,
Then
we'll get
that's
to
not
that
fair, because then the hunchback would have shot at the Marauder instead of the little duder flooches.
I would have not stayed behind that. Okay. Well,
I'll accept that, but that means the Enforcer can't shoot at the Elementals. Catapult pilot. Let's get this over with.
Fine.
We'll go
These
back to
buildings are
playing it
very
normally next round, but this round we're gonna stick with how we establish it this round.
All right. So the catapult pilot has a gunnery 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Just
Good
roll
luck.
9s.
Are you using the 4 medium lasers?
Yeah. All right. 7 is not a 9. 9 is a 9.
That is true. A 9
there's
is a
3
9.
left, so just roll.
I'll bring a d6 over here to determine.
I
5, so
rolled
hits the
5.
third one.
And this is medium laser?
Yes.
Alright, got it.
So 5 points damage.
That was the third shot or the second shot?
The second shot.
Okay.
So this is third.
Okay. Third is a miss. Fourth
Nice.
is a grand slam.
Good.
Alright. Number 4 gets hit for.
And I rolled 3.
Number 2 gets hit.
Alright.
This is only 3 left.
Time for these elementals. Smack down this catapult. They're also out of ammo, so they're shooting the small laser. They need like a 6 to hit or something like that. Oh, that'll do it. Okay. Cluster roll of 10 on 3. It's 2 hits. Really?
Okay.
It's actually 3 hits. Get wrecked. So you take, what's the damage on a small laser? 3. You take 9 points of damage to your. This is a right side hit.
Isn't it clustered out as well for the small lasers?
Yeah, center torso is going to take 9 points of damage.
Oh, I guess it does hit still one spot for the.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. 9 to the center torso.
All right. Is there anybody that? Oh, that's right. The Highlander can shoot at the Banshee. Let's do it. So it's
That poor
1.
poor Banshee.
I'm within 4 hexes. No. 6. He didn't move enough for it to matter. And I ran. So 1, 2, 3. Medium pulse lasers will hit on a 1, 3. Gauss rifle will hit on 3, and streak SRMs will hit on a 5. And we'll hold the LRM 20. Okay, so let's do it. 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5. Gauss rifle first. Right leg will take 15 points of damage. Is somebody filling in the sheet for?
Yep.
Okay. That will hit as well.
Got it.
Right leg for 7. I think that's what a medium pulse laser does.
Yes. Clan anyway.
Center torso for 7. Left torso for 7. The streak gets a solid lock. Everything hits. The first hits in right torso for 2. Right torso for 2. Left leg. Right torso. Left leg. Second.
That's actually a good cluster.
Second streak will hit.
Oh shit.
Left arm for 2. Left leg. Left torso.
Okay.
Center torso. Center torso. Right leg.
That's unfortunate.
All right.
There's 2 armor left on the right leg.
Banshee needs to make a check to stay standing. Wow, that is. Gina's been brutalized on that leg.
Yeah,
Guess he can make it.
Yeah, he's good.
6.
Okay. And then heat-wise, I build up 27 minus 6 plus 2, which means I build 0 heat. Okay. For some reason, all of the building sizes shrink. all the buildings suddenly shrink. No one questions it at the end. Oh, well, unless there's anybody else that still can shoot.
I think that's it.
All right, then let us withdraw our movement dice and move into the next round. Wow. We got a whole combat round done in like 20 minutes.
To be fair, it was partially already done.
We'd only done one person, Pondo.
Wait, am I crazy? Are the short buildings too high and
Yes.
the tall buildings are okay? All right.
That's correct. You're not crazy. That's just how it worked out.
But
I feel like it should be flipped, but that's fine.
You know what? I don't make the maps. I just ask the guy who does to make them. I say, make me an internal factory built into the side of a city so we can have a cool city fight. And he says, absolutely. And I say, thank you so much.
In the future, we may just want to make a ruling that buildings are as tall as they look, as opposed to what the asset says they are. Right? Like if they look like they're too high, let's just let them be too high.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's roll.
Oh god.
Well.
well,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want you to feel that,
Damn
Sid.
it,
I
Sid.
want you to feel that in your bones.
My bones.
Let's look at the number of units. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units left that are not stealth. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
what do you mean that are not stealth?
Well, I mean, I obviously have 3 elementals that are on the page, but haven't been deployed yet because they're stealthed. Go look at my elemental area. There's 3 whole elemental cards that haven't been used yet, Sid. That's what I mean.
Great.
All right, and then you guys are going first, so it'll be 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2. So you guys will do 2, and then you'll do 2. Okay.
I think
So-
we should have the Banshee move
You guys are
down.
going first. Oh, the Banshee's moving first? Okay.
I think you should move down behind the crate for cover.
I'm sorry. You told me that I was going to be the Banshee pilot, so I will play my Banshee my way.
Mm-hmm.
That Banshee is gonna go, you know what? This is for my daughter. I'm gonna help you guys out. I know you're retreating right now. You're leaving me to my death. We're going all in. And then he's gonna like move his arm pedal things and like shuffle his legs and slowly get down off of the crate like a guy using a walker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna charge directly towards the Highlander and just be like, I got this, boys, don't worry about it. I'm going all in. I'm gonna punch him.
I'm gonna open comms with Ronan and say, I have concerns.
I have concerns as well.
Do we help him? Can we help him?
No, you don't need to help me. I'm here to help you. I'm just
You should be going.
I'm just saving the factory. I'm saving lives.
Oh my
So it's
goodness.
been a good life, you know. I got a college fund for my daughter.
Jesus Christ. I think maybe at some point in this man's life, someone could have helped him, but we're way past that at this point. Are we retreating? Is that what we decided?
Tight beam comms to everyone.
I don't think we ever decided.
Okay.
All right, and I fully anticipated all this. Okay, Marauder is gonna move.
It's currently prone.
What?
Yeah, it's currently prone. It lost a leg and fell down.
Oh, that might be right. Is that right?
That is right. That is right.
It also has a gyro hit, so it just doesn't really have a chance of getting back up.
Yep, it's kind of screwed.
I'm gonna drag myself one forward.
Then comes the DFA out of nowhere.
Now I
Kill it,
now
kill
I
it.
can see your asses. Now I can see your asses.
Can you fire though?
He can only use his arms, which all of his weapons are in his arms.
Yeah.
Well, he could use his chest as well, but there's no weapons in his torsos. Actually, you lost a lot of heat sinks.
Did lose a lot of heat sinks, yeah.
That's okay. I didn't fire anything last round.
How much heat? Well, I guess you probably would have had enough.
Yeah, more than enough.
Because you've only lost like
6.
7. No,
It's
8.
fine.
Because you
28
already
is
lost
way
one.
less than 42 minus 7.
Anyway,
Yeah, you guys are up.
I really don't know what to do.
Do you guys want to all head this way and just absolutely annihilate them as they come around the corner one by one?
That is an option.
That
'Cause,
is
I mean,
an option.
we know that they're all going to run back here because that's what clan pilots do.
It does sound like clan
could-
pilots.
So we could all just go heavy one side and just rail them as they come into view.
I'm always a fan of not splitting up. That's my favorite plan.
I agree.
Don't you know?
Do we just want to gang up on this Marauders?
Yeah, that's kind of because so the Warhammer's probably going to make it back here too.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, that's a good
Now-
situation. That's like 8 mechs shooting against 2 mechs. So
I could run
they
up
might
the...
destroy a couple of us. I'm not going to lie, because a couple of us are already kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I
But-
could run up the Hunchback into the Marauder.
I mean, before we start running up and out, we may want to wait and see what the. I mean, he's probably going to move the Warhammer last. So
I think so. I don't know if you want to move the Enforcer or...
yeah, I can move the Enforcer. I'll start bringing him this way. What is he? He's a 5'8", 5'8",
He can jump jet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can he hit the Marauder from right here? I believe he can.
Yeah, because the buildings are
Yeah,
only one
you
high.
can. Well, there's no buildings between the Marauder.
That's
and
true. That's also true.
Well, okay. That's what I'll do then. Where's my jump dice?
Oh, yeah, I would have disappeared. Okay. No, that's not optimal because that would involve me running on. I just need to walk. Alright. Definitely don't want to turn on.
So pretty much we can all just get a shot on the Marauder without getting shot at by the Warhammer right now.
Yeah, if we can,
Well,
just
that hunchback remains in place.
try and get your ideal range on the Marauder would be. That's what the goal is this round.
You guys are up.
I'll go.
Are we just ignoring this little point here?
No.
Okay. Rifleman, what are you offering me? Okay, I've jumped. You guys need to move 2 mechs.
If I got the Hunchback or a mech right here, would the Warhammer still be able to see them?
Sorry, what was the question?
If there was a mech here, would the Warhammer be able to see them still?
I'm sorry. I thought you were Cotton's pink thing, and she was like moving around a building or something, and I was like, where? Doing what?
Over here.
Okay, what is it you're asking me?
If there was a mech here,
Yes.
would Warhammer be able to see them there?
I mean, I think so, 100%.
Okay.
We gotta move 2. Is that right? Correct?
So pretty much,
The Warhammer can see everything in this corridor.
Wait, what? So you can see the Flashman and the Timberwolf?
He can see the Flashman. I don't think he can see the Timberwolf.
I think. Does the Wolverine still need to hide? It might need to still hide. I'm pretty sure it has like no armor, right?
He's pretty beat up, yeah.
Yeah, he's got, yeah. There'd be little survival of getting shot at the moment.
If the Flashman were here, could he still see the Marauder?
I don't think, no, yeah.
Where would he need to go to be able to see the Marauder, but not the Warhammer?
Like right here.
Really?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll move him there. He'll back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you have a walk of 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a 5'8".
Moonwalk backwards. Shuffle in. Jerome is actually doing the robot arm shuffle at the same time. Because that's
This
his
is a
thing.
safe spot, correct?
Yeah, that's where he just moved from.
Yeah. That'll
Okay.
let you hit. You can be shot at by the Marauder, but not the Warhammer.
From right there? Oh, I was gonna move there. That's okay. You can move there.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to move there, go ahead.
There. So I can be here, and the
Okay.
Warhammer cannot shoot me. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
That's where I want to be. Now I'm in short range for my.
I wanted to be in
SRMs.
Beverly Hills, but no one asked me.
You could move to where I just was.
That's what I was thinking.
You could move to where I just was. All right, let's see here. I think this
So
guy's
as long as
just
I don't
gonna-
get hit in the center torso a lot, I'll be fine.
The Highlander is just gonna walk on forward, and it's that kind of heavy metal robot punching action that they always try to sell you on this game, but rarely ever happens.
They're even red and blue like the Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Cotton, are you drawing on your computer?
No.
Because I like see your mouse doing.
Yeah, it's doing like this weird jumping thing.
No.
It's very deliberate movements. I'm like, she's drawing something right now.
I got a hand actuator on my left arm. I can left arm punch. Alright, you guys have to move 2 more mechs. I think that's like your last 2 mechs. Or something, right? And then I move the elemental pack.
No, we still have like the catapult,
What have I not moved then?
hunchback, and the Wolverine.
I might have done this wrong then. Well, I'll move all your stuff and then I'll move the elemental pack.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely did the math on this wrong.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. As I moonwalk back.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that. I'm gonna annihilate that.
It's fine.
Look, if I don't get anything else out of this battle, I want that Wolverine and I want that Hunchback. That's what I want
Is the Wolverine hidden?
for now.
It is.
Oh, okay. So we can shoot at this Marauder with a Mad Cat, a Hunchback, a Flashman, and an Enforcer, and can Sid's mech see him?
Yeah, that's why I moved there.
2 Mad Cats. Nice. Okay, I'll take it.
also
Catapult and
I'm also
Marauder need to
gonna-
make some moves.
Is he out of the factory enough to where we can indirect fire him now?
Which person?
The Marauder.
Yes.
The Marauder.
Okay, so even
Wait,
the catapult
no,
could shoot him
'cause
if
he's
we
still
wanted.
within this line.
Okay, all right.
These are the walls, so
These are the laws.
walls,
Dun, dun,
walls.
dun, dun, dun.
This is
So
not
no
law and
indirect
order. We
No
did a
indirect
Law and
fire
Order
as well.
episode when you weren't here, and Pondo was like, all right, I know I've got an automatic shotgun to the back of my head, but I want a quick draw on the guy. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen a video of this from those dumbasses that were occupying a state park in the middle of Iowa or something. It doesn't end well because law enforcement is trained to shoot people who try to do this shit.
I knew we were dead. It's just I wanted to take one guy out with me.
Of course.
It was the main asshole that I wanted to take out with me. I did it.
All right, all that's left is this catapult.
Okay. So is that a yes or a no on the indirect fire?
That is a no for
It's
now.
a no.
It needs to move
It's a no.
like 2 more spaces forward.
Okay.
I can't believe you don't watch The Office. That really bums me out.
Sorry, I watched the first episode and I didn't think it was very funny. I've seen clips of it. I still don't think it's funny.
Look, it's fair. It accelerates. Well, I didn't think the first season of Parks and Rec was very funny.
Parks and Rec is fucking hilarious.
That show doesn't get going until the second season.
I don't remember. I just
So
remember the whole
by
thing.
the time it
being
hits
funny.
the second season, it's a runaway freight train of hilarity. But the first season is slow and boring.
I mean, I fell into a pit when I started watching that show. So
I see you really you connected to it.
Yeah.
On a deep emotional level.
look, man, I started watching it after the first Guardians of the Galaxy, so I was like, that's what Chris Pratt looks
Really?
like. And then I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, holy shit, Chris Pratt is Jack. And then I went and watched him, and he's like, you know, it's fucking Andy.
I can't believe you didn't watch it till after you had seen Guardians. Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, this elemental
was the
pack
same
jumps
way for me,
directly
too.
behind the Marauder, and because it's hidden behind this building, no one can see it, and it can shoot at the
The
back
Wolverine
of the Marauder. Can the Wolverine?
Yeah, the office tower right next to the right here.
There's only one tall.
There, it's only one tall.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Brandon, I
Hey.
can't hit you with much.
Wolverine, can you spot for the catapult?
Sure.
This office
You gotta
building,
take a
you're
plus
being
3 to
clipped
hit.
through the too tall office building, brother.
Huh?
This too tall office building is blocking.
Isn't it like to that point? Like the center of the base?
Oh my god.
Hex?
I'm making a call here. It's center of the hex to center of the hex. Until James comes and tells me otherwise, it's center to center. We've been doing this all night long. It's only been 2 weeks. How did we forget how to play this game?
I don't know. Maybe it's you forgot and we remember.
Yeah, I don't know how you
That's
forgot.
the
Arthur.
thing. That's possible.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Arthur.
I'm doing center hex to center hex. That's how I've been doing it all night. That's how Dad did it. That's how America does it.
Okay.
That's an Iron Man reference.
I got it.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Let's do the part where we start shooting, I guess. Oh, and I suppose I need to die here for this guy. You guys are shooting first. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot as the Banshee pilot, aka Swargula. Who's got a bunch of heat? Actually, didn't realize that he had that much heat. He wouldn't have been able to move that far. He must move 2 spaces back. So I
Would the
wanna-
Highlander have still closed the distance though?
Yeah, so the Highlander's gonna have to move into being in a run. Fine.
Oh shucks.
All right. I mean, the Highlander wants to punch real bad. All right. What would Swargula do? Probably fire everything that he can, which would kill him. So let's not do that. But let's fire the big stuff. Gauss rifle and
Probably not
2
shoot a
PPCs. So he's a 2 pilot. He's been shot in the head for 3. He ran for 5. Gauss rifle brings it up to 7. PPCs are at 5. So 7, 5,
Shoot,
5.
shoot only one PPC.
8, 6, 6. No, I'm shooting both of them. You can't tell me what to do.
Don't shoot only one
I'm
PPC.
sorry, it's my character. God damn, that will actually hit. Left arm,
y'all.
Gauss rifle hit. 15 points of damage.
To the face.
Your face. No, die. Where did you go? That's actually gonna hit too, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, ERPPC will hit to the left leg. Oh, that's fine. I got plenty of armor down there. That's a 10 point, right? This is one of those
Yeah,
intersphere
it's
ones.
intersphere, so it's 10 points.
And that will actually miss.
Yeah.
It's a center torso?
It is.
Missed by how
Why?
much?
You want to give it an edge point?
It missed by 1 point.
It did.
Yeah, if it hits center torso, start shaving it away.
Okay. Alright, so he builds... Did Swargo's character actually charge? Yes, he did. He builds 33 points of heat. Dissipates less than 5. Oh, sorry, he gains 5. And has
That's
to
why-
make 2 shutdown rolls. At 4 and 6.
That's why I said don't shoot a PPC, but okay.
Good.
Okay with it.
and-
Seems like something that
Nope.
Johnson
Anyone
would've
want
done.
to anyone want to drop edge on that, or he's gonna shut down?
No, he made his bed. He can lie in it.
All right.
Well, it's really AP made the bed.
you. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like I am inaccurately portraying this character?
Not at all.
I don't know.
Not at all.
If you don't put a point of edge in, then he shuts down.
No, I put a pointed edge in.
Very well. I will reroll.
No, it was just a. Did you only need a 1?
No, he needed a lot more than 1. All right, he's
Oh.
He
good.
got it though. He got it.
All right, now it's my turn still because now I'm playing the bad guys rather than the good guys. And I'm gonna play that Marauder, and I'm gonna try to get a jump shot on that Hunchback. What am I gonna fire on this Marauder? I mean, I'm sure I have some wonderful weaponry here. I have 2 ERPPCs and 1 medium pulse laser. What kind of range am I looking at? Can I get with those ER smalls too? Yes, I can. I might just fire everything.
You're missing an arm on that Marauder 2C because the torso is destroyed.
Oh, you won't. You'll be able to shoot an arm.
Yeah, I'll be able to shoot with both ERPPC.
Do you have 2 ERPCs on the same arm?
No. Yeah, I marked the arm. Oh, it's because I don't have enough to cover it. Okay, so left arm. I have an ERPPC and a medium pulse laser.
It's
I'll do it.
far better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like you can't fire
That's
what's
fine.
not there.
Your face
far better
can't fire
news.
what's there. Look, it's hard to remember all this stuff. What do you want from me? You think I'm some sort of game master or something?
Yes.
You think I do this
We've only been playing
professionally
this
for
for like 2
almost 2 years? We haven't played for 2 weeks. I don't remember how to do this, okay?
My goodness.
People said mean stuff about me. My confidence is shot. I want to
people
say,
say
by the
mean-
way, I want to add that during the week, Rad was like, it's okay. I'll still be your friend. And I was like, thanks. That means a lot because I'm always worried that I'm going to alienate all of my friends with my shitty jokes. All right. This guy is a 2. He got shot in the head, so he's at a 3. That's it. He's shooting at a 1 for the pulse laser and a 3.
Well, he
oh,
moved
sorry.
also.
What was the movement on?
It's nothing, but you're.
Oh
you
yeah,
got
so I'm
moved as
shooting
well.
at 4, 6. All right, so 6 for the ERPPC. Yeah, that'll do it. That's a headshot. That
Well,
fucking
shit.
Hunchback is toast.
Fucking.
Let's see if the pilot ejects or if the pilot dies a horrible death.
Well, he's probably going to die a horrible death because you don't have to get a. He dies a horrible death.
That really? What's?
Oh wait, which roll are we taking here?
I rolled a 7. I rolled a 6-1.
I rolled a 4.
Well, I rolled.
I rolled.
I'll take your roll, Pond, if you want it. I'll take,
No,
your,
I'll take
roll.
your roll.
It's fine. Hunchback pilot's dead.
No, we'll take your roll.
Oh, you think so? Thanks.
Yeah.
Who's
You know what? I realized I overstepped my prerogative there. I just wanted to roll some critical dice. But, you know, I appreciate that you'll let me take that roll there. The pilot will eject successfully, but
Children.
I think that he's going to end up taking some... Like, don't pilots take damage when they eject or something like that?
Only-
I don't remember.
Only if they're bitches.
You're a bitch.
Wow. Just went right after, eh? Zero hesitation.
Like,
Sugar bitch.
seriously, though, you need to stop with the headshots.
You need to stop with the headshot.
Also,
Sid needs to stop with the headshots, but I'm a bitch.
I think he does need to make another roll to see if he takes pilot damage from the ejections. So why don't you go ahead and make that roll, Pondo? I would hate
You
to.
sure?
Yeah, I would hate to preempt you.
Positive?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's good.
I think he's good.
All right, I'm just gonna roll to see what kind of damage the Hunchback takes after that from the head. It's hit again. Okay, it goes center torso. So 7 more points of damage to the Hunchback's center torso, which starts carving out the. So technically, the center torso takes 10
Does it
points
crit?
of damage.
No, it
I don't
does
know.
not.
Did it crit?
No, it didn't.
Does it go
It's,
through? Does the hit
Yeah, it
damage go
transfers
through
down.
after the head?
Yes.
Okay, so
It takes 10 points of damage to the center torso, which brings
Okay.
it down to 13 internal. And then we flip the sheet over. Don't worry, it's not like you guys don't worry about having another broken Hunchback. You only have
these
3.
hunchbacks, man.
You know,
At least we have extra
it's-
cockpits. That we
It's
can
like
put
the
in-
Battletech video game, right? If you have 3 broken Hunchbacks, you can combine them together into one working Hunchback. That's how it works, right?
At least we have like the one extra one that we could just take the head cockpit off and then put it on this one.
Alright, that's not even gonna get close to warming up this Marauder, because the Marauder is set to, like, fire a ton of shit. So, yeah. You guys are up now. You finally get to
That's-
make a move. Rad, the audience is asking what you're drawing. I assume you're drawing a super badass
hey, I
version
am
of...
drawing.
Would the Hunchback like to exact its revenge before it dies?
Sure, he'll probably miss every shot.
May as well give him first go.
I was working some more on my upside down dinosaur.
It can
Hey, audience, how's it
fire
going?
8 medium lasers. Because it's 4 hexes away, I can't shoot them small laser, unfortunately. Starts at 5, walked, make it 6, medium range makes it 7.
I don't know what the refresh rate is.
And since the pilot is prone, it makes it 8.
Oof.
We can see that. What are we looking at there?
Nice.
It's a doodle. I don't know. Just a character. An off the top of the head character sketch.
I like his beard.
I
his
like drawing
cape.
beards because I'm not good at drawing mouths.
That'll miss. That's 1, 2.
But thank you.
That'll miss. 3. That'll miss. 4. That'll miss.
So if you need an old man
5.
character, Arthur, you can use that art for.
That'll hit. Location 4, which is the right arm. I think it's missing that, so it goes center torso for 5.
Alright, sorry.
Does
I
not
was
crit?
so busy with this art stuff, I don't even know what you're shooting at.
The Marauder?
The
Oh,
Marauder.
shit.
That goes internal. Does it crit?
No,
It's not.
How much damage?
5.
5.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, shot number 5.
Actually,
That'll miss. Shot number 6. That'll hit. Right torso. So it goes
So
center,
center
crits
torso.
twice.
sure?
Crits twice.
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound right.
We'd like to
That's
salvage
it.
this bad boy.
I
If at all
don't think that's.
possible.
I think that's
I don't think that's
remotely
gonna happen.
possible.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Fusion engine hit.
There's basically no way we don't double fusion into this thing right here.
Actually, it's gone because it lost his torso.
That
No,
torso doesn't have anything in it.
No, it's not.
So it's not an Omni-Mech.
Oh, it's not.
It's
no.
a
Not an XL.
it's a second
Is that
line
an XL?
clan retrofit.
Okay, well,
It's a C version, yeah.
2-2 is a fusion engine.
So
does it really matter if we hit the gyro?
It's not
'Cause, you know, it's already on the ground.
16.
Yeah, but if the second gyro hit gets taken out, the mech is
I
disabled.
don't guess clan
No,
pilots
it's just
eject,
prone.
do they? I assume they just.
They
fight
have
to the-
not been ejecting this battle, but clan pilots can normally eject. They just hate you guys. Every clan force you fought so far has absolutely.
What was that?
hated you.
Number 7?
Yeah.
I have no idea. You tell me.
6 or 7.
I thought there was some dissidents.
This will be the
though.
last one.
Like some of them didn't want to be here fighting us.
Yeah, that and you'll notice that
9,
Jerome
left
is on your
leg,
side right now.
take 5.
You notice what?
Jerome is on your side. He's piloting your mech.
Yeah, I know, but like we don't
Oh, that's
occasionally run into other guys that are like,
Because
I don't even
torso.
not even here to fight for this. Like I'd rather just.
Doesn't it go to left torso?
Sorry,
it
what
goes
was the
to
hit?
left torso.
Oh,
it's
does
a
it go
5 to the left leg, but the left leg.
It'll go to the left torso.
Yeah.
Got it.
Is Jerome well respected? I'm gonna get on the comms with
among
him.
scientists and
I'm gonna call him.
lower
What's
caste
his,
people, yes.
What's his call sign?
Medbay. So he has a lab name, which means he's a scientist who's made significant clan strides, and the other scientists have decided that he's cool enough to have a second name, even if officially he only has one name.
Medbay, this is Ronan. Is there any chance you talk these guys into ejecting?
Ronan, this is Medbay. These individuals whom we are fighting believe me to be of a lower social rank than them. I find it highly unlikely that they will. This is a salami unit. They're out here to die for glory.
Understood. Ronan out.
Fantastic.
Understood.
Sounds about right.
Medbay out. In his cockpit, he's still sitting there talking. He's like, I like the sound of that. Medbay. That's right. I'm a doctor now. Dr. Corsi. Dr. Jerome. No, it's not Corsi. It's Curie.
We were talking about it. It makes me think of that Parks and Rec scene when they're making that smear video and they're saying Bobby Newport. He's in his carpet going Medbay.
Well, that's the Hunchback's life.
What was it that happened where Bobby Newport was like, I voted for you?
Yeah. I'm sure you can't vote for yourself, Leslie.
Was that Paul Rudd?
Yeah, Paul Rudd. I mean, he's like one of my top 5 favorite people in Hollywood, man. I love Paul Rudd.
All right. You got anything else, or is that Hunchback officially super dead now?
No, that's Fire the 8 medium lasers. It's not
Okay.
super dead. It's just missing a cockpit
All right,
that we
well-
can replace with another Hunchback cockpit if we go back to go get it.
All you gotta do is keep an army of Hunchbacks somewhere.
Yeah.
It's what it feels like at this point.
All right, Rifleman. He jumped, so he starts at a 5.
Goodbye, Hunchback.
1, 2, 9. He's got cover, so he's at 6. Range is gonna bump it up to 7, 8. -2 brings it back down to 6 for 4 shots. Well, that'll hit. Somebody's taking care of this. Left
I got
torso.
Yep.
10.
Got it. Left torso not
Right.
looking good.
Right torso for 10.
Okay.
Right arm for 10.
Okay.
Right leg for 10.
Ooh. Any internal?
No. And then I will make the roll to see if he stays standing. Well, that's double 6, so yeah, he does. You see him break down for a moment, and he's like, oh, no, and then he gets back up, and he's like, no, I'm good, guys. I know you can't see me right now, but I'm broadcasting. I'm
He's gonna
good.
fall, but he does one of those sweet James Brown splits where he's like, gets back up.
That does sound like something Swark would attempt, but no.
I get on up.
By the way, reverse the leg damage, because it would have been blocked by the cover.
Okie doke.
So it gets 10.
It was 10,
points
right?
back. Yep.
5.
You guys are up.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, I'll shoot.
Do it.
All right. So I've got an ERPPC and 3 medium pulse lasers. ERPPC's at medium range. The pulse lasers are at long. So I started at 1 because I'm wounded, 2 because I walked, and then so that's 4 for the medium range and 6 for the long. All right. So ERPPC first. Will hit. So that's 15 points to your right torso, so center torso. That probably just does it.
Probably how much? 15? Almost. No crits.
No crits.
I'll get it, Arthur.
No, I'm getting it. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm making Hunchback jokes. What are you shooting at?
The Marauder.
It's the Marauder.
fuck. Okay. What are you hitting?
It's 15 to the center torso.
Welp. Didn't need that. I still got a whole 4 points armor there. Maybe you can hit me with a machine gun. What else you got?
All right, so that will hit. So that's 7 to your left arm.
Okay, that's fine. I got 3 internal damage there. What do you?
Okay,
It
crits
crits
twice.
Fucking son of a bitch! You guys are like headshots for days, and now it's just like, oh yeah, let's just keep critting the Marauder. Holy shit! Nope.
Yeah, except it's you've taken out Vernably almost 2 mechs so far.
That Marauder has soaked a ton of damage.
Medium pulse laser on the left arm is gone,
Oh yeah, that's scary.
and that is scary. That's one of its few remaining weapons. Now the ER PPC is gone, so it no longer
Okay,
has
that's
any
good.
weapons that can fire.
Cool. I'm gonna.
So now it's useless.
Your face is useless.
We might want to stop shooting it.
All right, 7 more to your right
Yeah, that's
arm.
fair.
So center torso.
It's done. That's it.
That's it.
Final smoking pile of rubble.
I got a kill.
You did.
Everybody
You
else
did
is like,
so
no, no.
good. He had already declared his weapons.
So it's
though.
just like, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do a maraca dance on top of it. I'm gonna do the Macarena. 1, Maca 2, Maca.
And the Marauder already shot, right?
That's true. Yeah.
It did, yeah.
Taking him off.
Yeah. I mean, that Marauder was dancing and singing. It also moved to the grooving.
That's a bummer. I would like to have that Marauder. That's okay though. I'll like to have this Warhammer too. We need to plus up our mech bay, guys.
I just love it. Rad's just like, I would love to have all of the enemy mechs.
Can we just shoot all of them in the face only, please?
I would love to just headshot the hell out of all of them.
I would have liked the Marauders so that I could fix it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's hard to fix my mech right now.
Yeah,
Very
you
true.
just move from a Marauder to a Marauder 2 to a Marauder 2C. The hilarious part is that the Marauder 2C is based off of, I believe, the Marauder instead of the Marauder 2.
Yeah.
The clan version of the Marauder, rather
I
than the
noticed they
clan.
were fairly different, but
Yes.
I could fix it, and I have trouble fixing mine right now. My Marauder has been fixed once, and it wasn't even fixed all the way.
We did our best to dump as much as we could into it, though.
I did my best.
All right, what do I have to shoot with? Let's talk about Highlanders. Excuse me.
Didn't you already shoot with Highlander? No, you didn't.
What?
you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Never mind.
But I'm
Shot
gonna
with the
soar
right-
so high
oh,
defying
right.
gravity right now and fire everything but the LRM2 and a punch. So I ran, brings me up to 3,
Did the Banshee not punch?
4. It did not.
The melee phase is after this.
Yeah.
Oh.
4. So the medium pulse lasers hit on a 2. So it's 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4. Oh, and I have a +2 to hit with the Gauss rifle. So it's 6, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4. That'll do it. Center torso Gauss rifle. 15.
Got it.
No crit. That's a hit. Right torso for 7.
Got it.
Left arm 7.
Got it.
Right leg 7.
That's internal.
No critical.
Does crit.
Oh, that is a headshot with the first missile of a Street SRM pack.
Okay. So he only had 2 points left on the head.
Yep. Time to see if Swargula ejects. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for it. He does. Yes, he does. But he also needs to roll to stay conscious after taking another hit of damage. He does not. Oh my god.
Was it a roll to? I thought it was a
Yeah.
roll to not take damage. I don't remember what you did.
It's the consciousness roll. Or
Okay.
after he took damage. Right,
Okay.
because he got hit in the head. He's going to take damage. The question is, does he take damage from ejecting, which he did? he ejected.
Who
Oh yeah, and I
ejected?
got to roll for the
Johnson?
ejection damage. But he's unconscious now. He flies out of the mech, and they will target him with the Streak SRMs. And so his body is impaled by Streak SRM after Streak SRM, as Steven Johnson is killed before your very eyes. Is that his name, Steven Johnson?
No.
Steven Johnson ejects from...
no one actually sees him because we're all behind him.
Yeah.
That's
We
the
just
best
hear
part.
an explosion.
He dies unconscious, dreaming of his wife and child and the better life he's provided for their future tomorrow, assuming that you guys can keep the clans from murdering everyone inside the facility.
He is 100% Randy Quaid, by the way, if we hadn't already established that.
Mr. President! All right. That was good. I like that. And the clanner is still going to punch him in the president. As the
Nice.
mech goes down, he's going to smash the head in.
It's like a scene out of like Hot Shots or something where somebody dies like 8 times over comically.
A free mech with a new cock. That's technically true. The Banshee is mostly undamaged. Cotton's like, we can fix this. We can rebuild it.
Look at all that beautiful, delicious armor on that Banshee.
Is it that
I could turn this Banshee into a skeleton.
Can the Banshee still punch back, or
Uh,
remember how it
yeah, I
goes.
guess technically it can punch back. You want to just go ahead and do that?
It's just like when you play Rock'em
Yeah,
Sock'em,
go ahead.
that last
Oh,
little
wait,
jet
no, I'm
thing.
the one making the roll. That's right.
no? Yeah, you made it very clear.
Yeah, that's true. That'll hit. What's the punch
You
damage?
Roll a d6. It'll hit location 4. The first one hits location 4 on the punch table. Front side is right torso. Takes
How many tons is that thing?
it's for every 10 tons. Rounded up
95 tons, so 10.
10. So 10 points of damage to the right. What did I say? Right torso. You have another punch that you can do.
I don't know that that's true, because you can't punch with weapons that have fired, right?
You didn't use any of your arm weapons.
That's true. I'm just making sure, Hondo. Came over here to make sure.
So yeah, punch again.
I will punch again, thanks.
Do it for glory.
Yep, that'll do it.
Left torso takes another 10. Or right torso takes another 10.
Right torso.
That's fine. I still have 2 points of armor there. Okay. Goodbye, Banshee. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. You guys are up. There's really nothing to shoot at. Cotton could try to shoot the elemental pack behind her,
Sure.
and then the elemental pack will shoot. You know, I feel like maybe this
Still
Warhammer is
facing-
not going to charge out into an alleyway full of people aiming at it. Sure, they're suicidal, but they'd like to accomplish something with their life.
That would be extremely suicidal.
You can't
Let's
backtrack
do it.
now.
I would like to roll for taunt on the Warhammer.
No. What do you got for me, Cotton?
How does it work when you shoot someone behind you?
You'll have to pick one of your arms to torso twist with, and you'll be able to hit only with the stuff in that arm.
I think they're exactly the same.
They are exactly the same. You've got ER, PPC, and a medium laser.
Alright, I'll shoot both of those.
Yeah, that Banshee actually belongs to Foundation Industrial Works. No one will know if they take it, though, right? Like, it's not like anyone is observing this battle.
It fell off the
Well,
back of the
you
truck.
first.
Oh my god, it fell off the back of the truck, really?
Oh, I forgot to count what I was needing.
Sid's like, I'm gonna make them an offer they can't refuse. I'm gonna make them an offer they can't trial of refusal. Well,
I feel
so
like that
bad.
should be a Battletech t-shirt.
Okay,
Ah.
I need 5s because I jumped for 3. Start at 1 and he jumped, which is 1.
Yeah.
Short range. So the PPC actually hits. Location 10.
Well, it's gonna hit one of
roll
these
one
guys.
6.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Don't worry, I got it. It's gonna kill one of them, and the one that it will kill is
It's
the
the
first
third
one.
one.
The first one. I gotta die over here, Pondo. I gotta
Oh,
die
dear.
over here. Fine, you hit the guy with 1 hit point left. You go, oh no! Shit! It doesn't matter. The other guy's got 6.
I'll go with the laser next.
Sure.
That hits 2.
How much
So that
damage?
should do the thing.
5.
Okay. You hit a second person. Anything else?
I
Alright.
can't shoot anything else.
All I need to do is hit you in the back with everything I've got, and you will still not take enough damage to matter.
Can she spot for me? No.
But I had to declare that. I think that hits. Let me double check. Jump. Jump for 1.
Shit.
3, 4. Yeah, I know it hits. 9 means 2 of the lasers will hit. Your left arm takes 6 points of damage.
Okay.
That's right, Cat. I agree. Wow, we got 2 whole combat rounds done and intros. Guys, what are we doing with our lives right now?
You're killing it.
What?
Well, it's going to go even faster now since, you know, we lost 2 mechs.
Yeah, I mean, the mechs are
Well, I guess
starting to
there's 3 in
disappear.
total.
All right, let's withdraw our movement dice,
Lose
and
a lot
then
more with Arthur's headshots.
you know what? I don't want to hear about it. Okay, my Marauder, my Marauder was like Tropic Thunder, crawling forward on its arms, desperate. We'll be back for the second half in about 8 minutes. You know, stick around, enjoy it. We'll have some break music for you. When we come back, we'll do a second intro sequence where I do interrupt people.
And now for the real intros.
The secret second intro. Swish. Oh shit, Glimo just showed up.